Hi, welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm Justin Riley, and I hope you stay with us today because we've got some great local restaurants that we'll be stopping by later in the program, including the Egg and I, Lewis Station Winery in Lake Mills, and Jessa is going to check in with Chick-fil-a. It's all coming up right here on the Restaurant Show, where you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go on the Restaurant Show.
This episode of the Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.
Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. If you're in the Lake Mills area, you're going to want to head over to Lewis Station Winery. And if you're not, you're going to want to get in the car, get on the road, and get over there because these guys have fabulous, handcrafted, award-winning wines. And we're so glad to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Glad to be here.
This is Rob Lewis, owner and winemaker, and Jason Dunn, chef extraordinaire. And we're pleased to see you. What are you doing for us today?
Today we're going to make our blue cheese pizza.
You had me at blue cheese, but I like pizza too. So let's see what's going to happen today.
Well, this
Walk us
pizza
through
is
it.
a wonderful pizza, and actually this is a classic old Italian combination of flavors with the blue cheese, walnuts, apples, and then we're going to finish it with some good Lake Mills honey at the end here.
Where do you get these ideas?
Well, this one, like I said, this is an old classic basically. They do this a lot in pasta.
I see.
But I'm doing it more on a pizza as opposed to that.
Right,
But
okay.
it's also pretty much a classic pizza. What we're going to take here is I got Belgioso's Gorgonzola, which is a wonderful creamy blue cheese.
It just sounds beautiful.
Yeah, and we're going to sprinkle that all over here.
Doesn't it smell
It
awesome?
smells,
This is-
everything
So
does. The
smells so
wine
good.
is smelling good. It's all smelling good.
This is wonderful. So we're going to take that.
Okay.
Let me set this off to the side here.
Beautiful, beautiful. And now,
Looks great.
Now at this
Yes.
point, we're going to take, and the apples I like on top because the apples get browned and they caramelize, so they get a little bit sweeter.
oh, that sounds lovely.
and they
what a
kinda-
nice combination of things.
Oh, the
I'll
tart,
try it for you at home.
the
so
tart,
you
and then the savory really,
for the
really
good of the
goes
show, of
together.
course.
We play a lot in that realm. And then
Yeah.
on top here, we're going to put some walnuts.
Little crunch. This is
Little
so
crunch.
unique. I love this. So this is a pasta sometimes, you know?
It's done as a pasta in Italy very often.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they actually put the apples in the pasta too?
There
right?
can be. That's kind of my variation to it a little bit. I
Okay,
guess.
so
Yeah.
that's your twist.
And then we're going to just put
I'm
a little bit of my
learning. I'm
seasoning on
interested.
here. I find that a little bit of peppercorn on here really goes
Delish.
good.
Okay.
And we're going to take this guy here.
And then of course,
It's going to come out of the oven. It's going to be delicious.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm watching all this happening.
Yeah.
And this is just, you have it down to such a science. Are you this quick?
Yes.
Wow. I thought they were being really ambitious. We're doing 2 dishes. We're talking wine.
Now,
Yeah.
we're
And
going to
there
return
it
this to
is.
the oven for a minute because the oven needs a little more browning, but this gives you
Right.
an idea of where we're heading.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is sort of midway.
Yep, midway.
Okay,
So we're
we
going to
get
throw this
A,
back in here.
B, and we'll show you C
And we'll
in
let
a
that
minute.
finish.
No, we're of course, we're going to talk wine.
Yes.
So tell us, Rob,
Absolutely.
what's the best wine pairing for this pizza?
You know, so this pizza is kind of interesting because there's a
Yeah.
lot of different flavors you can play with. Certainly the walnuts bring this earthy element to it, so having a wine that has some earthiness to it. And of course the blue cheese being a very strong cheese, you need a wine that's going to be able to hold up to that.
Okay.
So what we've done is we went with our Pinot Noir. So our Pinot Noir, it's a dry variety, and we make a Pinot Noir for like a cab drinker. So it's big and bold, a little bit higher in alcohol.
I already cheated and smelled before we started. I'm going to do it again.
Yeah. And Pinot Noir is kind of an earthy, grape variety all on its own. So that's what's
Yeah.
going to pair beautiful with the walnuts.
Okay.
And because Pinot Noir is such a fruity style wine,
Right.
that's really what you need with blue cheese. You need sugar or you need something that's really high intense fruit.
Got it.
And that's what you have with the Pinot Noir. So this is going to be a beautiful pairing because of the walnuts, because of the blue cheese, and just because they're both delicious.
Sounds delicious. I can't wait. Okay. So that's a great one. We're going to also do, we have time, we're going to do a fishy plate. Is that
Yep,
what it's called?
absolutely no problem.
Okay,
All set for it.
let's get it, get it
This is
started.
what we call our
Let's do it.
fishy plate. And
Yeah.
what this is, the whole feature of this is rushing waters down in Palmyra. I like to use their smoked rainbow trout.
Okay.
It's a farmed trout, but it's a spring-fed farmed trout. So this is the cleanest fish that you're going to eat.
Well, and we talked about this before, but I want to bring up too, and just in case somebody missed it, you source your ingredients hyper locally.
Yes, I go to the places and get it
Right.
myself.
So, I
yes.
mean, this is like as fresh as it gets.
Absolutely.
fresh
I
as it
love
gets.
that. That's so
Absolutely.
important, especially with
And products like this, I mean, it's a wonderful product.
Right.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do here is we're going to start off with a little simple citrus slaw that we do. And this is our citrus dressing, which is oranges and limes and lemons, with just a little bit of oil in there. It's actually very basic.
That sounds so great and summery and fresh.
Very fresh. And then we're going to just put a little bit of my seasoning on here.
Okay. Is that a secret seasoning?
Yes, it is.
I see it. Premix.
There's a couple different ones.
I noticed you're not telling
I
us
have a few
what the
different things
seasoning
I
is.
do that way.
No, that's great. I love it. You got to
Yeah.
keep some things to yourself.
That's right.
In essence, it's salt and pepper. You just want to make sure that you season it up.
Yeah.
So now we got that tossed. That's going to be the bed there.
Beautiful. Okay.
And as always, we clean up the
And
edge.
now I just want to, as we're kind of putting this together, let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about summer. It's a
Yes.
great time to have some delicious wine out on the
Yes.
patio, I understand.
Yes.
So the patio's open, and talk to us a little bit about sort of times and when you serve food, when you can sit on the patio for folks watching at home.
Yeah, you got it. So we're open Wednesday through Sunday. Now, Wednesday through Saturday, we have a menu that we're serving. So not only our Wednesday wine and tapa nights, but for example, like what Jason's preparing today, this is going to be food that's going to be on the menu
Okay.
every day. And
These are
like
regulars.
you said, the summer is here, and we have this patio that faces Commons Park, so it's just this beautiful park.
Right.
There's music playing outside, and you can.
And look what
and
you
it's
can
a
get.
and it's a shared plate, so you and a friend or a guest or a spouse or whatever can come and share a meal like this and
Yeah.
a bottle of wine.
I absolutely want to do that.
Yeah.
Share a
And
bottle
we're-
of wine,
and we're talking
share
like-
a little...
And something
$25,
like this.
$30 for an entire meal plus a bottle of wine.
Wow.
Exactly.
This food is so good too. I know the
is.
wine is good too.
Yeah.
But I'm going to talk about the food for a minute.
Yeah.
That when we have you here, we gather around. I mean, it's like a pack of wolves, haven't eaten in months, and enjoy your food. It's so good. It's
I'm
amazing.
so glad you enjoy.
Yeah,
So-
and we love
Here we
that
go.
too.
Yes, it's. I mean,
that
it's
everybody
we're
gets to share
really
the food.
embarrassing.
This will give you
But also, I want to ask you a really quick question. Did the building that you guys are in? I read online that it's actually a repurposed, like 20th century gas station.
That is correct.
Is that
Yeah,
true?
it is true. So,
Fun
you know,
fact.
what's interesting is that as you drive up to the winery,
that.
it still looks like an old gas station. So we have like these antique gas pumps in the front, and then you can see the bay windows where they used to work on cars and the whole thing.
so
So that's
fun.
kind of our patio,
Right.
is where they used to bring in cars, and actually the garage where the gas station, I'm sorry, the garage where they used to work on the cars, that's actually our production room. So that's where we produce the wine.
Oh my
So-
gosh, so much fun. Look at this
Actually,
pizza.
you should probably get this one
Look at this.
closer to you, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take us out trying this pizza just so you all at home can know what it's all about. Yep, we got to go. Like I thought. Lewis Station Winery, folks, go see them. Fabulous food, great wine. Sit out on the patio and enjoy some company with some friends. We'll be back with more Restaurant Show.
Up next on the Restaurant Show, Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Do you ever wish that you could just skip the line at your favorite restaurant? I know I do. It certainly would be handy. Maybe even just customize your meal just the way that you like it, or maybe even get something for free for eating there. Sounds good to me, right? Yeah. There's an app for that, of course, and we're going to be talking to Michael Lage, who is Chick-fil-A's Senior Manager of Digital Experience. He joins us today to tell us some more about this exciting app. Michael, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Great to be with you guys this morning.
Yeah, we're pleased to see you. I'm also joined right here in studio by Jamie Fuller, who is the owner and operator of Madison Chick-fil-A, and we're glad to have you as well.
Thanks. Good to be here.
So we've got two folks in the know, very exciting about this very exciting app. So I'll let you take us in, Jamie.
Great. Hey, Michael, I am super excited about this app. Can you tell the viewers at home more about it?
Sure. Well, today is an important day for Chick-fil-A as we launch Chick-fil-A One. And Chick-fil-A One is essentially a customer's remote control to experiencing Chick-fil-A exactly the way they like it. And so just like a remote control at home, you can adjust the volume or change the channel to guide your viewing experience. That's what the Chick-fil-A One app does as guests visit our restaurants. And so customers can customize their meal exactly the way they like it, down to the number of pickles on their Chick-fil-A sandwich. And then they can tap I'm Here through the app when they arrive at the restaurant to skip the line and receive their customized meal from a smiling team member. And then on top of all of that, we're going to use it as an opportunity to say thanks to our most loyal customers and give them their favorite Chick-fil-A food totally for free the more they use the Chick-fil-A One app. And so it's really the most convenient and personalized way to enjoy Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. So you literally can personalize your meal, forget the line, get there, tell them your meal is going to be ready. I mean, is that the biggest benefit for customers? What do you think is the most exciting thing about this?
Well, it's hard to narrow it down to just one benefit, but I know customers will love when they customize their meal, it's saved in the app so that within just one touch, they can get their favorite Chick-fil-A already ordered. And then, of course, customers are so busy today, and so the opportunity to skip the line and grab their meal to be on their way is really awesome. But on top of all that, I think it's worth mentioning that any customer who joins Chick-fil-A One between now and June 11th will receive their choice of an original Chick-fil-A sandwich, a grilled chicken sandwich, or a spicy chicken sandwich totally for free. It's all our way to say thanks to so many loyal customers that we've had. So that gives you a sense of some of the core benefits of the experience.
Wow, you guys are pulling out all the stops for us.
That's exciting. Are there any other giveaways that customers can get from the app?
Well, besides the giveaway that they can get between now and June 11th, as they continue to use the app moving forward, they'll be able to track their progress towards receiving their next free Chick-fil-A menu item. And so if you love the waffle fries with Chick-fil-A sauce, that's what we want to give you. Or if you love the grilled wrap with Polynesian sauce, then that's what we want to give you. And so over time, we'll continue to give customers the Chick-fil-A food that they love the most as they use the Chick-fil-A One app.
That's great. So it kind of remembers your preferences, and then you get rewarded not only for using the app, but based on your favorite things. Wow. Well, that sounds fantastic. Sounds delicious, actually.
That's right.
It's all making me hungry. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit for our viewers at home and myself, maybe even for lunch. How do you get this app? What do we do?
So any customer with a smartphone, whether it's an Android device or an iPhone, can download the app through one of those app stores today. And again, this is really the most personalized and convenient way for customers to enjoy Chick-fil-A. So we hope that everyone will download it and receive their free sandwich today.
Absolutely. Jamie, what do you think on a local level, being able to have customers utilize this app? I mean, that's got to be great.
It's so exciting. It just makes it such a convenient experience for our guests, and that it's just another reason to love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you got it. Great food, convenience, and now there's even an app for that.
That's right.
Life is good over at Chick-fil-A. Well, boy, what a pleasure. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining us today, Michael Lage, who is with Chick-fil-A, the Senior Manager of Digital Experience. That sounds like a fun job.
Seriously.
Yeah. Thanks, Michael. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for allowing me to be with you today.
You got it. And boy,
Nice.
Jamie, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you go to Chick-fil-A right here in Madison. Where are you located?
We're just outside the Westtown Mall on Gammon Road.
Nice and easy. Well, get your app downloaded, go order your favorite food, head over to Gammon Road, and have a nice lunch.
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Thanks a bunch, Jamie.
Thanks.
Well, we are going to be back with more Restaurant Show coming up after this, so stay with us.
Coming up next on the Restaurant Show, The Egg and I. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. I'm standing here with Steve from The Egg and I. Now, Steve, you have a brand new menu that you're unrolling in the next couple of weeks, am I right?
Yes, we are. This should be coming out in the next week or maybe the week after.
So we'll get to see some of that stuff next week on the Restaurant Show, but what are we going to be seeing today?
Oh, we're going to go back to an oldie but a goodie, our breakfast burrito.
Excellent. Well, let's take a look.
Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. We are joined now by Steven from The Egg and I, winner of In Business Magazine's Best Breakfast in Madison. I always like to mention that because you are very award-winning. That's just one of the awards. But how are you doing today, first of all?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
So glad to have you.
Yes.
We've already got a couple things started for us.
Right, we
Cooking
already,
on the skillet, and today we are doing some breakfast.
Yes, again, breakfast burritos. We don't always do breakfast, which is kind of nice.
Yes.
Today, the breakfast burrito, somebody mentioned it in the restaurant, and I'm like, you know, we do a good burrito. I think I just want to make a burrito.
Make a burrito. Let's do it. I think that's great. I mean, there's a lot of ingredients here in this
There
burrito,
is.
so this is no basic burrito. I have a feeling this is going to be Egg and I fantastic.
You know what I didn't do?
So start with a little butter, right?
Yeah. Well, this is actually phase. You're
Okay.
getting in line with we talked recent. I hope this is going to work. About
always make
being
it work.
healthier.
Yes. Yeah, and I like that you're doing that.
We're going with a substitute for a butter substitute.
Perfect.
Butter is still available, and we do occasionally use butter by default anyway.
Right.
It's too hot.
That thing is tough, you know, you're on the go.
I know.
But
yeah, we're trying to get healthy. I mean, we already have some real healthy choices anyway, but to be healthier, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, and you're taking some of your current menu items and just making little adjustments so that things are great tasting, but just have a little bit less calories, a little bit more healthy food.
Little green chili.
Onion, green chilies.
Yes, I gotta get this in here. He's just cooking so fast.
I know. He's on the move, folks. It's happening. It's all happening.
Okay, we diced up some sausage.
Sausage, which is my favorite breakfast meat, in case anyone was wondering. Love that one.
There we go. Yeah, and well, our sausage is really good. It's a southern, they say it's a southern style. It's got different seasoning in it than you normally see. It's the same that we use in our turkey sausage, which, you know, a lot of places, I don't like their turkey offerings, whatever it is.
Okay.
And I like our turkey sausage. I eat it. I order it myself.
That's great. So owner approved. That's right? So that it smells really good, by the way, already. And one thing I want to mention, now, if you haven't been to the Egg and I recently, or you're not familiar or never been, they make everything in-house, just about from scratch, just about everything. So for folks who don't know that, this place is an amazing place to go for really good, real food. No kidding. Great breakfast, great lunch, and the burrito is no exception. So
I mean, as much as we can, we make everything in-house.
I know you do.
Sauces, salad dressings. I mean, if you name it. I've done it here on the show.
I know, and I love that. Especially salad dressing. It's really hard to find places that have salad dressing made out of real food. Believe it or not, though, you go to the grocery store, you see the list of ingredients on the back, most of which you have no idea what they are. So I like that when you make it from scratch. Now, what are all these other ingredients? Are these toppings?
For the most part, I mean, the sauces go on, and we top with cheese. The rest of this is going to be garnish.
Love it. Okay, so that's fantastic.
I think I should probably get into our assembly.
We can get into it. When is this breakfast burrito available? Is this a special, or is this all the time? What's the deal with this?
This is a regular menu item.
It is. Yeah. Oh, good. So we can get this anytime. I need to order this. This looks right up my alley. Sausage. There's cheese going onto this one. I mean, life is good.
I mean, look how big this thing is. It's hard to roll this.
I know. See, you know you've done the burrito justice when you can't close it.
Right.
That's the test, right? So.
This isn't going to work too good, but that's okay. Because it's a burrito.
Beautiful. Now, if your burrito doesn't have things falling out of it, it's not good enough, okay, folks, at home when you're making burritos. You know how that is. You go to make a taco or something, and you keep, all of a sudden, you have this massive taco. Same for burritos. It all applies.
So
now,
this is the sauce. This is our pork green chili sauce. It's a signature sauce that we have.
That smells really good. Pork.
Ordinarily, I don't have enough places here to keep things hot. That would be steaming hot. And so would our salsa. This is a fire roasted tomato salsa.
Oh my god. Ooh, that salsa smells good too. Delicious. Okay.
And of course, we got to cheese it up.
Yeah, that's right. A burrito after my heart with cheese good piled on top.
Again, I didn't want to get too crazy with power in the studio, so ordinarily this is going to the cheese melter right now.
Okay.
And it would all come out.
So this is the TV
toasty
version, but we're close. We're
You're
giving
there.
you the idea, right? And then there's some
Of
greens.
course, we need to garnish a little bit.
Yes. This all
So,
goes back to the healthy and
There you go.
presentation, and it's beautiful.
It's got these great colors.
Oh my gosh, I'm definitely ordering this next time I come to you. This looks amazing. I can't wait. And
The guacamole, which we of course make in-house.
At the house. I was gonna say, you know it's made in-house because it's not electric green. And you ever get store-bought guacamole and it's way too green?
If you look how chunky that is.
Yeah.
And if you go into
Oh my God,
it's green.
avocados.
It's not brown. I mean, we made that.
It's made out of real avocado, people. That's awesome.
A little bit of garnish.
Some more tomatoes on top. So we had a little tomato salsa, a little tomato garnish. It's all fresh, fresh, fresh. And I see one more item.
diced chive, or diced scallion. We'll do the green onion.
Green onions
These look
on
nice.
top. Beautiful. Oh, you know
I was
what
going to put that in my skillet, but it got so big.
It's too pretty in the plate. So just picture this, if you would, in a skillet. And that's just a gorgeous, gorgeous dish that you can get at the Egg and I now, anytime.
Anytime.
So this is awesome. I do want to mention really quick, because last time I was in, I actually heard somebody ordering some gift cards, and it reminds me to talk about that, because throughout the rest of this month, December, you guys are doing a really great promotion.
Yes. If you buy $50 worth of gift cards, I don't care if you buy 10 $5 gift cards, or $150 or whatever you want to get. Or I had a girl come and get $400 worth the other day.
Woo!
I will give you a $10 gift certificate for each $50 increment.
Right, so you get up to 50 in any denomination, and you get $10 worth of free, and I have a feeling that'll buy this beautiful breakfast burrito, so delicious. Stephen, thank you so much. We love having you and the Restaurant Show. We'll have you back, as you know. I hope you stick around. We'll be right back with more Restaurant Show after the break.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining me today on the Restaurant Show. We had a great time and had some great food. I hope that when you're out and about looking for a place to eat, you'll consider eating at any one of these fabulous local restaurants. That's all the time we have for today on the Restaurant Show. This is Justin Riley reminding you that life is too short to eat average.
This episode of The Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.